I am moving very slow. Come on, Sid. I really didn't think I would slow down this much.
We're Sid and Mackie, and we're professional mountain bike racers on a quest to race the best and most challenging mountain bike races around the world. One of the changes we made to our training this year is increasing the volume, doing longer rides, as well as putting in more hours each week in preparation for some big events we have planned. In last week's video, Sid rode her first ever Century, and this week, we're doing our first ever 6-hour race. While we've raced long lap races like this before, we've always done it as a team, either with one another or with friends and family, which means you have some recovery built in while your teammates are out on course. But not this time. This time, we're taking on the challenge solo to see how many laps we can complete in 6 hours. Yeah, Sid!
We are racing tomorrow in Santa Fe, 6 hours in the basin at Galisteo Basin, which is kind of a fun race for us because we get to sleep in our own bed. I will say the downside of being home up until the race is that we have not gone into race mode yet, and it is 5:30 p.m. Friday night. And tomorrow at 9 a.m. we need to be in Santa Fe, ready to race for 6 hours straight. This is definitely I'm not going to say training race because we take every race that we do seriously in the sense that we go hard, but we are pretty much training through this one. So we've had our normal week of workouts and we're just going to go race for 6 hours tomorrow. This is definitely the kind of volume that we need. So I'm going to go ahead and mix up quite a bit of Scratch Super Fuel, basically to see how much liquid calories I can tolerate. I am going to try for 4 bottles, which is 400 calories a bottle, so 1,600 calories total, 400 grams of carbs over 6 hours. And Mackie's gonna go swap some tires.
It's a little bit late for a gym workout the day before a race, but that's the way it goes. We were editing videos all day, putting on some fresh rubber, and we have some very exciting things that we received recently. These are the new Maxxis Aspen ST. It's an Aspen style tread, but even lighter in the middle. I'm very excited. I love me a good semi-slick. We also got the Team Spec Aspen, and both of these are the 170 TPI, so 170 threads per inch. They're a lighter, more supple casing. You get like really nice grip on the trail. They are not as durable as a higher TPI casing, and that's just true across the board. 170, not as durable as 120, not as durable as 60. I think for this weekend, these are going to be an excellent option. And the other thing that's exciting about this is the first time that anybody can get access to these Team Spec tires. We'll put a link in the description. Let's put some new tires on. If you take your tire off and you find that the end is not connected, like this one, it's like peeling up, what you can do is trim it, lay it back down, and make sure it's nice and pressed down. There we go. Okay, that seems like a good place to pause and go do my next set of exercises. So I've got 4 sets of dumbbell pullovers, push-up plus, which is a push-up, and then you go above to strengthen the muscles in the center of the back between the wing bones. And then 8 hamstring walkouts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Team Spec Aspen ST for Sid. Tire faces that way. And we'll use our handy dandy new all garage air system that I recently set up. Yep, that was pretty easy. Team Spec Aspen on the front. You can actually feel the casing difference. Like you can feel that it's a more supple casing. Come on, don't mess with me. I'll just quickly do the tubeless tire trick where you seat the bead part way around. Back to the workout. What is happening?
Making some overnight oats, because we definitely do not have time for breakfast tomorrow.
Over here in the cooler, we've got our peanut butter and jelly and ham sandwiches. All of the pre-mixed bottles. And we've got some bags of ice in case it's warm, which according to the weather prediction, it will not be.
I believe we are hearing the proverbial early bird. It's not even light out bird. It is absolutely freezing out here. Which we were not anticipating. Everyone here seems to have a little wagon to get all their stuff over, which is very smart, and we don't have one. This is such a vibe. I love it so much. This is probably clear from the probably terrible audio, but a little windy this morning. Mackie's getting our number plates all set up, and then we're gonna go warm up. I did not bring us nearly enough warm clothes. It's almost like we've never done this before.
It's a little chilly out there. Like 45, maybe 50 degrees.
Cold 45 too, because it's
cloudy
and windy.
Starting with arm warmers, possibly also knee warmers, at least for the warm-up.
I also just don't really want to go out into the cold wind.
I mean, to be honest, I'm not sure there's ever really a time that I want to do a warm-up.
Yeah, that's true. Warm-ups are the worst part of bike racing. Let us know if you agree in the comments. You always feel terrible, because that's the point of the warm-up.
Just to get the terrible out of the legs.
The terrible out of the way.
You could do makeup tutorials.
Just take this and just go everywhere. Add a little to your nose, to be sure.
On second thought, maybe no makeup tutorials. Need to get a little bit of a warm-up in here, and then it is party time. Before we jump into today's race, we want to tell you about another New Mexico event, Glory Days, that we'll be attending over Labor Day weekend. If you've watched our videos, you know we love the riding and racing at Glorieta Camps just south of Santa Fe, and we're super excited for another great event there this year. On Saturday, September 1st, they'll be holding the Blaze of Glory 50-miler and Path of Glory 25-miler, along with the Laps of Glory 6-hour race. And then Sunday, September 2nd, will be the Revolution Enduro, which I raced last year and loved. The weekend will also feature live music, food trucks, zip lines, water slides, and other activities, so bring your family and make a weekend of it. For more information and to register, head to bit.ly/glorydays, spelled GLORIDAYS, all lowercase.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Thanks to Keaton here, I started this lap off pretty hot, because if there's one thing I've learned from racing bikes for over 20 years, it's that you should never turn down a draft from a fast high school racer. We absolutely flew around this first lap, and it was super fun getting to follow him and see how much his descending and cornering has improved since the first time I rode with him.
I started this first lap at a pace that I felt like I could maintain for 6 hours, but in retrospect, that might have been a little naive. these kind of lap races can be a little tricky because you don't know if the people around you are pacing for 1 lap or 6 or 7 or 9. So you really have to pay attention to yourself, and I definitely got a little swept along in the first lap chaos.
One more if you don't mind. Mind if I come by on your left right up here? Beautiful, thank you.
Oh yeah, that's definitely the way to go.
Clearly, get it together, sir. There's tons of squirrels. These corners are so very flat. Downshift. That's such a sneaky one.
I know.
Go, 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 go! Push it, push it, push it, push it! Come on, go, 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 go! I know Keaton's going for a Strava KOM on this lap. And after that lap that he just ran, pulling the whole way, it would have been a jerk move to sprint him for it. Nice job, Keaton! Keaton was racing on a duo team with Michael, and they were shooting to set a new course record by completing 9 laps over the 6 hours. So I decided to see if I could match them lap for lap and do the same. Woo! You okay? Note to self, that turn is slippery. Personally, I think the stats on this loop are deceptive. With less than 700 feet of climbing over the 9.5-mile loop, it seems like it should be fairly easy, especially when the elevation profile shows that you're descending for the middle half. But what you don't realize until you're racing it is that there's nowhere to recover, because most of the descent is flat enough that it's faster to keep pedaling, so you're pretty much pedaling non-stop for the entire time. Okay, 1 lap down. Quite a few to go. Let's see, how do we do? Potentially a little under 40. Yeah.
Got warm. How was it?
It was great.
Awesome.
Yeah. Good luck, you guys.
Thank you.
That turn is the worst.
Here's the status of things. Feeling decent. My allergies are kicking off. I'm glad this camera isn't facing pointed at my face because I am so snotty. Mostly at this point just ride my own race. I can keep cranking out 50-minute laps. You can do that. It'll all be in business. We'll see after this lap if we want to try to do anything crazy, like, I don't know, get 8 laps.
So the name of the game today is braking management and trying to carry as much speed as possible everywhere, but especially in the corners, and braking just the right amount that you can brake before and not during the corner, so you can carry as much speed on the exit as possible. Also, if you have somebody to the draft, like I did on the first lap with Keaton leading, take advantage of that, because I'm definitely missing Keaton's draft right now. Woo, windy. All right, let's try to get the correct line on this rock now. Yep, that is the one.
I'm definitely noticing the ST on the back. A couple of those corners I went into hot and definitely do not have the braking traction that you do with like a recon race. That said, just the get up and go is clearly light, clearly rolls really well. Feels a little bit like ice skating on some of these corners, which Mackie must be loving. Mackie loves the slick.
Woo. Double wheel drift. I think at some point, hoping to get one more lap in, and then I'll get new bottles, drop the camera for a little bit, and then probably let some air out of my tires, because I pumped them up 1 psi lower than I normally would, because I knew it was going to get warmer, but I'm not sure that was enough.
Sorry?
What happened?
I just slowed up to get some food down and then rode some corners like it was my first day on the bike, you know.
Hi there! Mind if I sneak by? Thank you! That's the high point. Or, not the high point, but the, I guess, it's all downhill from here, I believe. Well, maybe not. Guess I'll know this course really well by the end.
6, 7, 6, 7.
All right, 2 down, quite a few to go. Okay, Mackie, time for a little assessment. I would say legs feel okay. I already had some potential pre-cramp twinges. Not good for like an hour 20 in. May need to back it down just a little bit, focus on the calories, electrolytes. I suspect Keaton will catch me up here in a little bit after having a lap off. I'll use his excellent draft again.
6:22.
Thanks, man. Keep it up. Thank you. Keep it up. Hi there. When you see a good spot. Awesome. Thanks so much. Keep it up. When you see a good spot. Thanks very much. Keep it up. Right up here is the far point of the course, which is also the low point of the course. Woo, windy still. Okay, we're gonna swap bottles, let some air out, and plug in the camera.
Caught up to me at the speed. I hope I'm going by in a minute now. And then on lap 6 of 7. Oof. About to hit 50 miles. Whew.
Thank you.
That's 6 laps. I'm not sure 9 is gonna happen like I was hoping, unless I can speed up a little bit, which is gonna be hard. I mean, I think technically I'm right about on track. Let's see, 4:04. Yeah, gonna be real hard. I'd have to run 3 sub-40s. We should see Sid here at some point, because she was in the pit zone at the same time as me and then left a little before. Man, that Tukey sandwich hit the spot.
How you feeling? You going for 9?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. I'd have to run 3 sub-40s.
Yeah, I don't think 8 is happening for me either. I'm not getting faster. I'm gonna come by on your left. I am moving very slow. Come on, Sid. Oh, steep, punchy, munchy. I really didn't think I would slow down this much. Must have started. Well, definitely started a little hot. Whew. All right, well, live and learn.
Come on, Mackie. Oh, possibly a little bit of a tailwind here. It's not a tailwind anymore. Come on, Mackie. Only like an hour left. And then you get to stop. Oh, adductor cramp.
We thought these corners were load up and challenging from the first couple laps. Now on lap 6, they are freaking destroyed.
All right, there's Aiden. He's on a single speed today. Oh, buddy. Nice job.
Again.
Still plugging along. Now, you'll probably see her in a little bit here.
Didn't have the camera on for a couple laps because it's charging. And I missed it. I'm a little lonely on here. I didn't have anyone to talk to. I suppose I could have just tried completely charging myself, but it's not the same. And you know, no one's going to be forced to listen to your incoherent ramblings. Everything I get there, I don't have to do one more time.
All right, come on, Mackie, come on. Poor chains sound a little dry after 4.5, 5 hours.
This climb is rough, you guys. Somehow like 2 minutes behind where I was on the last lap, which is rather depressing.
Okay, basically descent to the start finish, except for this climb. So definitely not getting a 9th, but I think if I grab a sandwich, hopefully I can run one final sub 45.
Despite that abysmally slow 6th lap, I still have an hour and 7 minutes to do the last one. I think we can do much faster than that. Last one of these I have to do, hopefully ever.
Okay, last time up this steep thing. Also, my music just died. Actually, I think what happened is I ran on my playlist. Played it all the way through. Let's see if it'll start again. Oh yeah, phew. That would have been really bad. Sneak by if I can.
Yeah, you got
Thanks. Come on, Mackie, almost to the high point. Oh, lower back. Focused, smooth. The last lap.
Just one more time up this painful corner. Oh, we did it. Oof. I'm trying to rally here a little bit. Finish strong. 7 laps in, I finally remembered how to corner. I wish I could blame the new tires, but honestly, these are just really challenging corners and really stupidly super hard. And obviously, like, less tread than usual doesn't help, but I just wasn't committing. And I'm starting to feel a little better.
Well, by lap 8, I'm remembering things like this turn that you have to slow down a little bit for. Because that's what happens when you ride a course enough times. And this corner. Okay, come on, Mackie. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That's another line that I feel like I've finally gotten down pretty good.
This corner. That's getting sandy. Alright, last climb. Come on, Sid.
All right, Mackie, you've got like 15 minutes left. Let's see if you can make this your highest power 15 of the day. Come on, legs, hang in there. Last climb. Come on, Mackie, last climb. All right, to the finish, to the finish.
You're good, you're good. Thanks.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All
right, just about 45 for the last one. I'll take it. Oh man. Hey, nice job.
You too.
How was it?
It was hard.
Yeah, I feel ya. Yes, Ed! Good job. Killed it. Well done. Woo!
That was hard.
That was really
I
hard.
think, like, for whatever reason, I think I underestimated it a little bit. I don't know
Yeah.
why. Just because I feel like we've done so much stuff in the 6-hour range that I was like, no big deal. Went real hard for like the first 3 hours and then was like, whoopsie daisy.
It was very clear that my fitness right now, like 3.5 hours, like
Really good. Yeah.
like I can push it for 3.5 hours. 5.5 hours? Less so.
Based on the way I felt, if this had been like a loop, like one big ride, I'm not sure I would have been as aware of how much slower I was getting. And I think that was the thing that I let get to me mentally a little bit, was just like I had it in my head of like, we'll just keep doing 47s. And then we didn't. But it wasn't like I felt bad at points, but I never cracked. I never was like, I'm barely moving. Well, I am moving very slow. I guess I'm not sure I would have been like, oh, I'm dying if I hadn't known like
What the time was.
or how
otherwise.
much faster I did this climb the last time. Like,
Okay, fair enough. Lap 1, I was like, oh, a corner, a corner. Lap 2, I was like, I remember this corner as I screwed it up. By lap 3, I started being like, this is the corner that you need to slow down a little bit more for. That's what's kind of fun about doing lap races like this, is you do get to know the course because you're riding it over and over and over. The Aspen ST, the fast spin on the back.
I absolutely caught up to
dig it.
people on those fast rolling sections.
They're-
Like, not usually what happens to me, so I think that was the time.
Yeah, fast rolling tires,
Yeah.
they make a big difference. I was bummed not to get a 9th lap. When we started the race, I was hoping after like the first 4 laps, it was looking pretty good. And then,
I really think it'd be doable for you. We need to go into this race more recovered, have someone doing hand-ups and pace.
a little bit more
So,
maybe
like,
on
have
the
that
first
be
laps.
the goal as opposed to like
Yeah.
keeping up with high schoolers on the first lap.
I think it's pizza time.
Yeah.
Okay, good job. I love you.
I love you too.
I'm
You're
proud
so
of you.
Fast.
7
I was okay.
laps,
I
so
will
impressed.
admit, I was like a little mad though when you went by and you were like, "You guys so fast. I thought I would lap you way earlier."